Imagination is an important thing to have. It can fill you with joy, teleport you to other worlds, and give color to even the most mundane of tasks. Imagination is something that is really special, and I feel isn't cherished enough. I feel like as the times goes on, not as many people are imaginative like they used to be. I think that worlds of fantasy are amazing because they can teleport you to these big, vast worlds. I love the feeling of being teleported into a different world, feeling like the world is all around me. That weird feeling of being teleported into someone's world is most prevalent for me in anime, and it's rare I find a show that captures me and really knows how to show this feeling, just as well as the recent show, Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken. Keep Your Hands Off Eizouken is an anime about creating anime. I know, Inception. Eizouken focuses on a group of 3 girls. Asakusa Midori, a young girl who loves anime and wants to create her own. Her head is brimming with imaginative ideas, and she sees a world through a colorful lens. Kanamori Sayaka, whose love for money and turning profit makes her the producer, money handler, and keeps the other 2 on track. And last but not least, Mizusaki Tsubame, a young model whose true passion is animating characters. Her love and interest in the most simple of motions proves to help her in animation of people. These 3 contrasting characters make for a very interesting trio, full of great moments and times I just can't help but enjoy. It's almost as if these 3 characters and interactions make you feel as if you are part of the group, going around with them and animating with them. I fell madly in love with the show in the first few minutes of it. When Asakusa is moving into a new apartment, you see this world she's created, and how she sees this new place as a place full of adventure. The show does a great job of putting you in this world, and it does so by changing up the animation and having Asakusa's voice actress, Ito Sairi, make her own sound effects for the world. Later, after an action-packed sequence introducing Mizusaki to the group, and the club being formed and getting their own room, we get to see another short clip of Asakusa's imagination. She creates a ship with Mizusaki, and they go through this amazing action-packed world. You see this unique animation style, different from the main animation style of the show, you hear the sound effects, and you hear an amazingly crafted soundtrack, the Eizouken theme. This sound is what ties those 2 other aspects of the group's imagination and creative process together. I loved this scene and sat there in pure awe and joy. It was so well done, and rather than being teleported into a new world, it felt like I was blasted into a world that I could hear, feel, and be surrounded by. The show is riddled with these scenes of the group imagining and creating various ideas. Through the show, you see the trio work on 3 main animations. The first one, Hold That Machete Tight, was made to show the student council why to keep this club, and to give the club a bigger budget. The show does an amazing job with this, as they manage to show the film, opening up the imaginations of those watching, transporting each of them into a new world, all while you, the viewer, are transported into that world as well. You see these bullets from tanks actually appearing into the crowd, and each and every one of the audience is so amazed. It's probably better to just show you this, so here it is. What's so amazing about this scene is that there's so much power behind the final product, as you yourself saw them make it. You felt as if you made it with them. In the making of their second film, A Film for the Robot Club, you meet a new member, Domeki. Domeki is a sound enthusiast and provides the sound effects for the new project. You also see a lot of Mizusaki's past and how her parents really don't want her to be an animator. You see how much detail Mizusaki puts into her work and her true passion for this. Of course, during the screening of their new film, her parents see this too, and they decide to let her do what she wants and be an animator. The trio also learn that sometimes in animation, you have to cut things or change things up. They also had to do the voice acting live on stage. Nonetheless, the film they ended up making had so much character, and really was a great mecha versus kaiju battle. Then we see the group work hard on their new film, Shibahama UFO Wars. They work diligently on the parts they know, but sadly enough, Asakusa had a little bit of writer's block. As the group goes along, Kanamori does her best to keep Asakusa on track. Asakusa does her best and finds the inspiration in time. They finished in time after some setbacks, and made it to the Comet A in time, and sold all their stock, which was awesome. In the end, we see the film, and we see it inspire many people throughout Shibahama. The film ended beautifully. I'm super happy with the ending of the show. They ended it in this sort of, and the adventure continues sort of way, where we know they will continue to animate and pour their hearts into their work. In the final shot, we see the camera zoom out, revealing all their creations in different places, giving off this overall tone of imagination is a beautiful thing. I love the ending to this show, and the show as a whole, too. I truly think that this is a must-see anime, and it's hard to explain it without really just watching it. So please go watch the show. It's beautifully done and very, very awesome. It's inspired my imagination, and my world has really become cooler and more interesting after having seen this show. Thanks to all of you for watching. Please go watch the show, and most importantly, thank you, Eizouken, for being such an amazing show. I'm Namquag, and I'll see you after the fact.
ずっと言葉にできずに幼さゆえ